The returner will field it and bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. The Gators moving quickly to the line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint, and the ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grew up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
Looking to throw, it's Mertz. He's got the back in the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They've got it at the 41. Third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Gets it out quickly. Baryshnikov should be so sweet. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no...
Fires and picked off. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Sometimes people say... Now, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. They'll run play action. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, giving him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Oh, what a grab by the defense.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Well, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. Now they'll run it to the right here. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
They go to the ground. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much. All throughout the year, all the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
Fires to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up for it.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Feeling some heat. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And it's nice to be the middle of the field safety. That's my responsibility. I own the middle. If you want to come across the middle, I'm going to hit you. If you want to throw it across the middle, I'm going to do a good job breaking on the football. Unbelievable job. You got to have vision on the quarterback. See it, break it, go get it. Give me that INT.
The handoff to Johnson. Got the first down and more. They make the tackle at the... They're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. And the Canes want to pick up the tempo.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you've got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Give to the single back. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
3rd down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And it took until the second half, and we finally get one of the zeros off the board. It's 3-0. They're lining up to boot it away. Fair catch called for and made. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. They get to the line quickly.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his court.
And the pass is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. At the 20. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous. And into the end zone, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Miami! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position.
That's
like
when
that.
this is god awful.
You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. Clemson was far from the friendly confines of Death Valley, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking to throw, it's flagged away. Fires the pass, intercepted. Trying to take it back. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Canes. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. He's got great speed. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. You know, the field's about 53 yards wide. Got to kick it between those 53 yards, or else the drive will start on the 40. First down for this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Restrepo. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Turns it on in midfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Martinez on the carry. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Wow, what a big play. And how about the hit stick tackle right there? That's one this offense is going to remember.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Breaks the tackle. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. And the Canes racing to the line in the hurry up. On the move, it's Ward. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. He fires one deep, and he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. The give to the lone running back. And he could not get loose on the run.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of a physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
Leaves it with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. To the air, it's Ward. He'll take a shot. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. And you've got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
He wants to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Going to take a shot. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a one-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Back to throw, it's Lagway. Trying to beat the D deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollock.
Yeah, it's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, you see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Let's go. He's looking to throw it. That's caught. It's Johnson. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy to pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there? They'll throw it on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Makes the grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Florida. Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, fellas, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Tennessee endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Rocky Top. And the Vols came away with a win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Fires on the move. Makes a connection.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup. He went for it. He attacked it. Got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Comes out throwing on first down. The sure hands. It's Martinez. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Scanning the field, it's Ward. The throw to the outside is complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
All right, defense, it ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to move it through the air. He's going to let it go. And he grabs it at the 15. Touchdown, Hurricane. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. Fielded in the end zone. It's Compton. I know he thinks he can house every return. You just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
The give to the back. Got enough for the first. Just destroying his way through the field. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Looking downfield, it's Ward. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they weren't able to make the connection they were looking.
Entering accessibility screen, you have 21 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Entering accessibility screen, you have 21 options. Menu narration option is set to off. Entering accessibility screen, you have 21 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Play.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but not able to come away with a completion.
They'll give it to Johnson. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Might as well give it to him again. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not...
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
He's going to pass. He's going up top. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Now 2nd and 10. On the ground with the counter. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field. Did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys, to use their speed against them.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Moving, keeping the eyes down, and he throws another interception.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands, the big defensive line that comes up with the INT.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. From the gun, the running back has it. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
A 3rd down try for the offense. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the 1st down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got enough space. Touchdown, Canes. And the pummeling has started. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just He's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Going to the running game. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Gators in the hurry up. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He'll come out throwing on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Okay, ready? After the incompletion, looking at second down. To the air, it's Lagway. Dumps it to the back. He's got his man. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Second down coming up. The play-action fake. Quarterback now breaking the field. They get to him as he throws. He's got the tight end. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
After getting nothing done on first down, second and goal from the 6. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
On third and goal, they'll throw it. They're setting up the screen. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. That leaves them with a tough fourth down situation. You'd love to just chip into the lead, but at this point, a touchdown's what you're after.
And I think it just clears up the decision-making later in the game. But I think you stay aggressive here. You try to get the touchdown. But you're not going to have very many opportunities like this left in this ball game in the fourth quarter.
Wants to go up top. Coming, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion, like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back in this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Hurricanes will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner goes down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Looking for a man. It's Lagway. It's complete to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about this defense taking care of business? Keeping that guy under 200 yards is a heck of a day. Their offense has obviously done their job too, and this has been an absolute beatdown.
Quarterback will audible. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Spits it out to the back. With the catch, it's Johnson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to buy time. Fires on the move. Got him downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, this game 1, it's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. He's got it, so they convert the two and keep just a flicker of hope alive down 2 possessions. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Let's see what he can do with the return. And stampeding through the defense. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop him.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole play.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing onto David. Finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
The Canes will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll field the punt and look for room. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Back to pass, it's Lagway. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And that pass picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Hurricanes. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
And, man, the offense has the lead, has the football. All you got to do is run the clock out, maybe conserve it, run the football. They chose to throw, and the defense makes them pay.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
This time it's complete. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. making adjustments with his receivers. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Fires to the middle. And the pass hits. Picked off. Got room on the return. At the 30. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Miami.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little...
Oh.
Boy.
Corner routes on seam balls is how you place a ball up and over the top on a line when you're throwing versus cover 2 on a seam bender. This gives you the most control with the most power. Now look, I know they added in the passing, which underneath you can see classic passing controls that give you more control of the arc of the ball with the ability to throw perfect passes, but that's really contextual. It matters really heavily on player ratings more so than anything else. And I do believe there's a time and place to be able to throw balls over people. But I think for this game, placement and accuracy is where you're going to start. You can put your pass lead increase on small. That means that you're not going to be throwing the ball 20 yards out of bounds when you're at the full part of the reticle. The other thing you want to do is put your reticle speed on around like 16. That's where I'm comfortable using mine. I think you'll enjoy it there. But this is very similar to what I did in Madden, and it is enough. You can put the ball exactly where you want to go, and the furthest that you'll miss, if your quarterback's decent, is going to be right outside of the frame of the receiver. You should not miss too far in front of him. It's bound for money. You can put the ball exactly where you want to go, and the furthest that you'll miss, if your quarterback's decent, is going to be right outside, but this is on small. That means it's more passing, which you're not going to be throwing the ball. You place the ball in something else. When it is you can put the ball exactly. The other thing you want to do is put your reticle speed on around like 16. That's where I'm comfortable using mine. I think you'll enjoy it there. But this is very similar to what I did in Madden, and it is you can put the ball exactly. The other thing you want to do is put your reticle speed on around like 16. That's where I'm comfortable using mine. I think you'll enjoy it there. But this is very similar to what I did in Madden, and it is money. You can find that whatever, so give you a lot of and do a little bit of doctoring up here. We're going to try to